Hello, welcome to the first of a series. I'm Chris, and welcome to the series. First in the series of vlogs I'm going to do on a Twine game I'm developing at the minute called City of Shadow. Just tracking progress, really. Talking a bit about how I go through each stage of the process, what I'm doing, and just basically tracking the development of this Twine game that I'm building at the minute. So yeah, this is the first vlog, and what I'll be doing in this vlog is demoing the project as it is so far, show some of the art from the project, and describing a little bit of how to do um, link passages and put if statements in and things like that. So yeah. So first off, I'll just talk a little bit about the premise of the game. So I've done two now Twine projects before, so this is kind of my first um, more ambitious, I'd say, and more story and narrative driven game, traditional narrative anyway. Glitch, the game I made before, was more of a experimental narrative, really, in a lot of respects. So, City of Shadow is going to be a cyberpunk and noir story. You play a character called Trent McKenna, and it's set in a alternate version of reality where the Soviet Union won the Cold War, and the Soviet Union is the primary power in the world, and it's also set in the future as well. Where technology is used both as a tool of destruction and creation. And yeah, I won't go too much into the background, but yeah, basically, cyberpunk world set in an alternate future. And you play a detective in the series in the Twine game. It's going to feature original illustrations, which I'll do myself, which I'm going to show a few of next, and want to incorporate some kind of combat system, multiple endings, multiple paths in the game that you can go on, and some kind of conversation system. And I'm using a lot of embedded media, hopefully relatively creative. So that's an introduction to the game, what we're planning to do with it. So I'll just show what I've done so far now, I guess, and some art. First off, I'll show you all the latest working version of City of Shadow, which is on 1.61. Just my naming convention, which kind of changed halfway through, but yes, there's not even got the first chapter kind of finished off yet, but here we go. Look to folks. Right, so let's see. Yeah, we've got headline here, background graphic, which is a GIF around some of the video game art there, which probably is going to be messed around with on the presentation. And obviously just the text here with the actual clickable links. Which, if you've used Twine before, you know that that's that's what primarily a lot of the gameplay involves clicking on links and navigating pipe. So yeah, this kind of take you in different directions in a minute. There's not much. I don't want to go out too much into it. Um, uh, yeah, you basically getting onto the crime scene here. I want to incorporate some sound, well, more sound. I've got the background music of it playing in the background. There's a few use of variables in it, for example, there's some variables where if those variables are true, you can be examining these. I kind of need to think about the logic. But yeah, that's very, very rough. Current back end of City of Shadow. And I'm still kind of creating a lot of the passages and linking them up together correctly, double checking, testing for things linking correctly. So yeah, basically, if you've ever used Twine before, you know that these are just passage. Each one of these is a passage. These cubes or squares or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, so this one starts there. You've got your markup here, your HTML markup, like H3 just for the bigger text. I'll show you what that looks like. Image as source, which is just defining its path to that image on the front page with a bit of inline CSS, which I probably need to change actually to a class. You can see what it looks like as well. So if you go click on the passage itself, you can either click to play or test from there. I usually do test from starting from which I want to try to test at the time. Debug view, which can help you just see, just gives you more information about what each thing on here is doing, and gives you some, deep information for, yeah. So it's just saying, like for example, there's when you look at the just some variable setting there on the Harlowe template, which then helps for later on stuff like passages later on it gets relevant. So I'll give you an example of that actually. I know I'm probably rambling a bit now, but if you want to, for example, for when let's just go to, yeah. So if you pick up an object there, that then sets a variable to number one. Now if I go back and exam body, so yeah, if there's an if statement there, which then allows another option to another passage to come up, which wouldn't have come up before. Some of this needs fixing actually, probably. Finish this page yet. Yeah, that's some of the back end of the minute. So I'll just show you some basic how to do set a variable in Harlowe. This is and do an if statement to determine if that variable is set to a value, do something, or to show a particular passage of text. So just to set a variable, which can be useful for things like conversation options or probably other things as well. So yeah, so it's pretty simple really. You just go set like that. $sign lamp lava lamp, which sets it to as a variable 2, 1, or whatever you want to set it to. And then if you go to where that comes into play, the if statement again is just bracket if lava lamp $sign that variable lava lamp is 1. It's equivalent to equals. And then you just do brackets that lava, which I think needs that as a kind of to show that it's an optional kind of dialogue option. I think in Harlowe. Talk to Matt, and then it just gives you an additional passage option here, which will link to the passage. Oh yeah, I'll probably just say something else as well. So, for example, one of the things you use the most in Twine in general is just the double brackets like that, which links and creates a new passage. So yeah, that's just a quick overview of where I'm up to so far with City of Shadow. I'm kind of going to use this vlog series half as a tutorial stuff as I learn stuff myself, and also half as a development kind of progress. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll probably do these hopefully every 2 weeks as I go along the City of Shadow project. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.